What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Future the Game, episode 2. Last episode, we made it here to, hold on, let me lower the volume. Alright, so we basically made it here to, the speakeasy, and then we had a little incident with Emmett Brown and the speakeasy, the Einstein getting stuck on the roof, so... Now let's go talk to him, see what's up.
Any luck with Einstein?
I'm still thinking about it. It's a perplexing spatial conundrum, aggravated by Einie's understandable skittishness.
Alright, okay,
Can't you just go into the courthouse to get Einstein?
If I still had my job as a clerk, sure, but lately a lot of evidence has gone missing, so they've installed new locks. Now the place is sealed up tighter than my dad's wallet.
What went wrong?
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
It's right behind you, bro. I see it. And what's with you and Edna?
What's up with you and Edna? A couple months ago, I could swear she was making goo-goo eyes at you.
That was before my father had her stay-sober society meeting thrown out of our house. Now she takes every opportunity she can get to snipe at me in my work. It's very distracting.
Alright, so don't have to worry about
Do
these
you know
two
anything
hooking
about
up.
Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
Yeah, of course. Alright, Trixie.
You know anything about Trixie Trotter?
The songbird of the Sierras? The nightingale of the north? The floozy of the foothills? Never heard of her. And I've definitely never snuck into Tannen's speakeasy to listen to her.
Haha, what the hell? Okay, this guy's doesn't have anything important. Let's just... Maybe you have to
I'll go
talk
off and
to
see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
Alright, then let's go this way. Actually, maybe Edna can help. Oh wait, no. Let me just go talk to Doc first.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Alright, you are in the park.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline.
Uh-oh.
I never had the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
What?
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower, and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Okay then, so... Okay, so, save Einstein.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einie's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
Of
What can
course
we
they
do?
do.
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted, and I'll handle the rest.
What? Okay, about Kid 10.
Why are Tannins always such jerks anyway?
Oh, we already saw this, alright. Actually, wait, did we? I'm not even sure.
Okay, I better get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
See you later, Doc. Alright, let's go and find... Okay, let's go talk to the other lady. Or the lady. Let's go talk to this lady here, see if she has anything to do. What's her name, actually? Strickland? Edna, right, there we go. She's actually not that bad looking. I would go for her anytime.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
Ooh, I would like to go on a date with you. Alright, nah, actually not really. She looks very, like, stubborn. Alright, what are you doing?
What are you doing out here in the middle of the night?
Saving people from alcohol, vice, and disorder. And also keeping a lookout for hot stories. You'd be surprised how much news breaks on this corner.
Okay.
Broken any stories tonight?
Only the usual. Mayor Thomas trying to slink out of the speakeasy. Frankie Needles crashing his
Red
car
Thomas,
into
or
a
who?
fire hydrant. Nothing that'll get me the front page.
Nice song.
What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Sure.
Sure.
I knew if I waited long enough, somebody would request it. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. It's not too late to redirect and start to care. Don't despise the good and pure. Time to rise up from the sewer. Wash off all that foul manure. Show the world you care. You should care. You should care. What people think of you.
So bad. Sounds like
Of goals that you could name, reclaiming your good name is what you ought to do. You should care, you should care. If your reputation is in disrepair, it's not going to hurt you to reclaim your virtue, for you should care.
Catchy.
You really think so?
No, bro.
Yeah,
listen.
it's, got a good hook to it.
One needs a good hook if one is fishing for souls.
Good one. Alright, can I have a copy?
Do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've, got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks. You know, Trixie Trotter sings a song that sounds a lot like your You Should Care.
She does.
Yeah, but hers is a little more carefree.
That's what you get when you sing for booze hounds and gangsters.
Alright, what's with you and
What's
Emmett?
going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I
don't
belatedly
ask.
realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating.
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good.
Good. I mean, Doc still exists. Tell me about Tannen.
What's Kid Tannen been up to for the last 2 months?
Didn't you hear? It was in all the papers.
I've been, traveling.
Well, the feds were all set to arrest Tannen on tax evasion charges. Seems they'd gotten Tannen's books from his accountant.
I heard something about that, yeah.
Well, the accountant disappeared, unsurprisingly.
hardy,
But the
isn't it?
feds still thought they had a case. After all, they still had the books, right?
Right.
Wrong. The day before the trial, the books up and vanished right out of the court's evidence locker.
No.
Lots of fingers were pointed, but honestly, the whole town's so corrupt that it could have been anyone. Court clerks, cops, janitors.
It's Trixie, isn't it? Kid beat the rap.
So Kid's walking around free?
Free, clear, and laughing it up in his new speakeasy. The feds want to bring a case up against him, but without those books, they've got nothing.
Alright, so I see you gotta get Artie back. And then we gotta get Parker to do his, well actually I don't even know.
Couldn't Kid be brought up on other charges like, say, running a speakeasy?
In a perfect world, yes. But no one in town seems to care about prohibition
Oh yeah,
anymore.
Prohibition was...
The feds are only interested
when was
because of
that
the
law
lost
passed?
tax
I forgot
revenue.
actually. 1920s? I don't even know actually. Okay, tell me about Parker. Did I already ask that?
Do you know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
Parker? Just another soul lost to the twin vices of booze and despair. I've asked him to tell me his story for my column. Sort of a cautionary tale, but he's never in the mood to talk to me.
Okay. Okay, about the speakeasy.
Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
No, you weren't.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
Sure you do. I mean,
Didn't you think that Sagan was innocent?
I used to, but after he escaped, 2 more speakeasies were torched in Colfax and Georgetown.
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or is our friend Carl a serial arsonist?
coincidence. I'm sure he's innocent.
I'm pretty sure that Carl Sagan didn't start those fires.
We'll see. One of the reasons I'm camped out so close to Tannen's new speakeasy is it gives me the chance to catch the arsonist in the act. It'd make a great story for my column.
Okay, what else can she give me? What do I do here?
What have you got against dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves.
That's
and frankly,
doggies.
they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Oh no.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Corleone.
Okay, tell me about Trixie.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about Trixie Trotter, would you?
Kid Tannen's latest conquest? Well, she claims to be a lounge singer from Seattle, but my sources in Washington have never heard of her. I mean, honestly, Trixie Trotter, what kind of name is that?
Might be like a stage name. Okay, what about this?
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
I can't tell her that. It could get him in trouble.
Okay.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Okay, none of these are true. Okay, what about this?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown!
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to
there's
public
dogs.
You
safety.
know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock
notions.
me, but just imagine.
There's a flying car right
Traffic
there,
jams and
bro.
car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Okay, so now we have to find out why Parker refuses to do his duty, but I guess we're going to be doing that next episode. At least we got the dog off stuff, so next episode we'll be figuring out how to get Parker to get the motivation back. Thank you guys for watching this episode series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.